I had a comment and then a question. I just wanted, and I talked with Craig about this earlier, I just want to let you guys, I'm also a wastewater operator for a plant, but I have a contract cleaner. I just wanted to say that the people in this room are professionals and they want to know what's going on. The large contingency of the non-professionals, the ones that will violate, are the ones that are not here tonight or today. So I know a lot of the people here are professionals and they want to know and want to know what's going on. My question is Charlotte going to send notification of these BMPs to the different businesses that will possibly impact your plants, i.e. Gas stations, restaurants, malls, property management people? Is there going to be any type of notification sent to them?
That's something I should have mentioned in my presentation. We regularly visit over 6,000 commercial establishments, 4,000 of which are food service establishments, and then 2,000 of which are what we call oil waste generators. And they annually get a mailing. They will be receiving the oil water separate policy that you just received. And if you look at your page number, I guess it's 7, page 7 in there, we're going to be issuing to, if you don't have one, we have some extras up here. Okay. So on page 7, it says vehicle and wash and car wash, but it's really, we're going to change that to say, it should just say cosmetic cleaning. We're going to be issuing a mass mailing to all of our commercial establishments that we have, that have a business license and that we're aware of. We also regularly have workshops such as this one. We'll have another workshop. Ruby, what day is our fat oil and grease workshop again? May 19th. We're having another workshop, which we've already sent 536 mailings out to the all the property owners that own apartments or own large facilities. So they're having a workshop just like this. So we're going to be taking every effort we can to communicate to people as far as what is allowed in sanitary sewer and the policy that we're going to be taking there. They're going to be receiving the policy and they're going to be made aware. This is because that we not only hold you responsible, but we hold the property owner responsible, because they should not be engaging in business with people who willfully violate. So we're going to be taking that step to make them aware. Again, this first year is largely about education and letting you know, hey, you know, new rules, new game, we're letting you know what's going on. You know, hopefully everybody's going to clean up their act and take this seriously. So yes, we're going to be doing that. And some of you may receive this mailing again, so we apologize in advance, but your name might be on our list.
And we sent, as far as this workshop, we have a business address list for pressure washers and mobile vehicle detailers, and we sent it to everybody that was on that list that we could get, and then sent it to parking management companies. But yeah, we have a huge training and education component of our program. Use that as our avenue to educate the business owners, because they are partly liable and responsible for the wastewater generated in businesses too. We try to hold the actual business owner that's doing the washing responsible, but with that said, like I said, business owners where the washing is being done are subject to the rules as well. So I promise you that we will try to get the word out to those specific sectors.
Just one more thing. It was also termed cosmetic clean. I'd just like to let you know that there's a bigger issue, and I'll talk with you about this, Greg. It's a health issue. As you know, there's all kinds of germs and stuff going around. What we do for a different area of contract cleaning, mobile cleaning, also has to do with health. It's a health issue also. And I can talk with you about that later. But it's not, the bigger issue is a health issue, sanitation. But, of course, the byproduct of that is cosmetic also.
Okay, along with the educational, if you go to EPA tire washing on YouTube, in about 30 days, this seminar will be up on EPA tire washing on YouTube.
Okay, question in the back.
Guidelines on pressure washing docks.
Yeah, believe it or not, we've run into that a time or two, and that's a very difficult issue to handle because the dock's sitting right over the water, and obviously it's very difficult to collect that wastewater. But this is what you should do. I mean, you really should not use any harsh detergents. You really should refrain from using any detergents at all, if possible. And you should try to prevent any cleaners that you do use from getting into the lake as best you can. And if you're, and one thing we have seen in the past is people that are spraying their docks or treating their docks with algicides or wood preservatives or whatever, and they're slopping it on there, and it's all, half of it's falling in the water, and or pressure or spraying it and getting a lot of that in the water. You don't need to do that. I mean, you need to take a brush, be very careful, try to minimize the spillage or drippage, because remember, that's the lake we get our drinking water from, and you need to be very, very careful. And you don't want to get a pressure washer out there with a bunch of soap and start pressure washing that dock and discharging that soap into the lake. What you need to do is to use minimal amount of detergent, if any, if you can get by with not using any, that's best. Try not to use a lot of pressure, don't use hot water, and try to minimize the amount of that detergent and wastewater that's going into the lake. And the same would go for a boat. If you can get the boat out of the water and wash it, obviously at a car wash somewhere, or even in your lawn where it won't wash into the lake, it's a single boat, then that would be the preferred way. But if you don't have any way of getting the boat out of the water, then you need to try to minimize as best you can any sort of wastewater detergent that's getting into the water. And that's a very difficult thing, and you've got to just use common sense and use what's available to you to keep that stuff out of the water. Because people are swimming right there and pulling drinking water out. And we have asked the state for guidance about a year ago, and they've yet to give us anything because we've had this happen. And so that is the guidance we typically give folks. Less than perfect, but I think a lot of common sense is the rule in trying to keep detergents and wastewater out of the lake to the maximum extent practicable.
Okay, next question.
Another question on the power washing of like gas stations. What about down here? It says yes, you know, the sidewalk. What about the sidewalks around the gas station? Am I going to have to collect all the water from that too, or how does that work?
I mean, as a general rule, we feel like sidewalks are clean mostly to just knock off some dirt and algae buildup.
Yeah.
But if you're doing it in areas adjacent to a gas station and there are a lot of gas stains there, then again, like Rusty said, apply common sense. You want to keep that out of the storm drains as well. But most of your gas spills and leaks are right around the pumps.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Most of the stores that do have a gas, the sidewalk around the gas station, there's no gas or oil on it. It's just basically bread, mud, dirt, you know, stuff like that. Okay.
Thank you.